Millions of people start their morning with a glass of juice. Orange juice, green juice, pressed fruit juice from the expensive bottle at the grocery store. It feels like a healthy choice. It is colorful. It comes from fruit. It has vitamins on the label. And for a lot of people, it has been part of their morning routine for so long that it has never once occurred to them to question it. Here is what is actually happening in your body when that juice hits an empty stomach. And it explains something that a surprising number of people experience every single morning without ever connecting it back to their breakfast. The mid-morning energy crash. The hunger that comes back way too soon. The bloating or heartburn that shows up before you have even left the house. None of that is random. There is a specific biological explanation for all of it, and it starts with what juice does and does not contain. We are going to go through the full picture today. Why juice on an empty stomach is working against you, even when the juice itself is genuinely nutritious. Who is most at risk from this habit, and exactly how to fix it without giving up juice entirely. Stay with me because the blood sugar explanation in the middle of this video is the piece that makes everything else click. Let us start with what juice actually is from a nutritional standpoint, because this is where most people's understanding goes wrong. When you drink 100% fruit juice with no added sugar, you are getting real vitamins, real minerals, and real antioxidants from the fruit. That part is legitimate. A glass of orange juice delivers more than a full day's worth of vitamin C. It contains potassium, folate, and plant compounds that support immune function. There is nothing fake or empty about the nutrients in a quality fruit juice. The problem is not what juice contains. The problem is what got left behind when the fruit was turned into a liquid. Fiber. The fiber that exists in a whole orange, a whole apple, a whole piece of whatever fruit you're juicing does not survive the juicing process in any meaningful amount. A cup of orange juice contains about half a gram of fiber. A whole orange contains around 3 grams. That difference might sound small, but it changes everything about what happens in your body after you consume the fruit. Fiber is the mechanism your body uses to slow down how quickly sugar gets absorbed into the bloodstream. When you eat a whole orange, the fiber creates a kind of buffer that paces the absorption of the natural sugars in the fruit. Your blood sugar rises gradually, and your body has time to respond appropriately. When you drink the juice from that same orange, the sugar has no buffer. It moves into your bloodstream rapidly, and your blood sugar rises sharply and quickly in response. That sharp rise triggers an equally sharp insulin response. Your body floods your system with insulin to manage the blood sugar spike. And then, when that spike is managed, your blood sugar drops, often below where it started. That drop is what most people experience as an energy crash. Sudden fatigue, difficulty concentrating, irritability, and hunger that feels disproportionate to how recently you ate. If you have ever felt like you needed a snack an hour after drinking a glass of juice in the morning, this is exactly why. The juice started a blood sugar cycle that your body is now trying to recover from. On an empty stomach, this process is amplified significantly. When there is no other food in your digestive system to slow things down, the juice sugar hits your bloodstream even faster than it would alongside a meal. Registered dietitian Ashley Kitchens puts it plainly. Drinking juice on an empty stomach can spike your blood sugar and cause low energy levels afterwards. And dietitian Danny Lebovitz adds that the quick rise in blood sugar followed by the drop leaves people feeling tired or hungry soon after, which defeats much of the purpose of eating breakfast in the first place. There is also a second effect that affects a meaningful number of people, but that almost nobody connects back to their morning juice. Acid reflux and heartburn. Citrus juices are highly acidic, and drinking something acidic on an empty stomach can cause pressure changes in the stomach and throat that trigger reflux symptoms. If you regularly experience heartburn or a burning sensation in the morning, and you also regularly drink juice on an empty stomach, those two things are almost certainly related. This is not a rare reaction. It is common enough that dietitians specifically flag it as a concern for anyone who drinks juice before eating anything else. The satiety piece deserves its own explanation because it is more nuanced than most people realize. There is a significant difference between drinking calories and eating them, and it goes beyond just the fiber. Lebovitz makes a point that is backed by a substantial body of research. Solid foods increase satiety not just because of the nutrients they contain, but because of the physical act of chewing. When your brain registers that you are chewing something, it begins signaling fullness through pathways that liquid consumption does not activate in the same way. This is why a smoothie with the same calories as a bowl of oatmeal will often leave you feeling less full an hour later. The body processes liquid calories differently from solid ones and registers them as less satisfying, regardless of what is in them. There is also a portion problem hiding inside the way most people drink juice that goes largely unnoticed. The standard serving size for 100% fruit juice is 4 to 8 ounces. Most standard drinking glasses hold significantly more than that, often 12 to 16 ounces or more. When you pour juice into a regular glass, you are almost certainly pouring more than a serving without realizing it. Lebovitz recommends measuring your juice a few times to understand what a single serving actually looks like in the glasses you use every day. Doubling the serving means doubling the calories, doubling the sugar, and doubling the blood sugar impact, all without noticing anything different. Now here is the fix, and it is genuinely simple. The problem is not juice. The problem is juice alone on an empty stomach. Every dietitian consulted here says the same thing. Pair juice with a balanced meal that includes protein, fiber, and healthy fat, and the picture changes completely. Protein slows digestion and extends the feeling of fullness in ways that carbohydrates alone cannot. Fiber from other foods at the meal, whole grains, fruit, nuts, seeds, or oatmeal, compensates for the fiber missing from the juice and slows down the overall blood sugar response. Healthy fat further slows absorption and adds satiety. When you drink 4 to 8 ounces of juice alongside a breakfast that includes eggs, Greek yogurt, whole grain toast, or oatmeal, you are not asking the juice to do things it cannot do. You are letting it contribute the vitamins and antioxidants it is genuinely good at delivering, while the rest of the meal handles the fullness and blood sugar stability. The people who are most affected by the empty stomach juice problem are those managing blood sugar, including anyone with diabetes or prediabetes, where the rapid glucose response is especially consequential. People with acid reflux or digestive sensitivity are also disproportionately affected because the acidity hits harder without food to buffer it. And people with weight management goals should be particularly mindful because the hunger that follows a solo glass of juice can easily lead to unplanned snacking that adds more calories than the juice itself contained. The bottom line from every dietitian who looked at this is consistent. Juice is not bad. Eating the whole fruit is almost always the better option because the fiber stays intact. But if you enjoy juice, there is no reason to eliminate it. Keep the portion to 4 to 8 ounces. Choose 100% fruit juice with no added sugar, and make it part of a real breakfast rather than the whole breakfast. That single change turns juice from something that is actively disrupting your morning into something that is adding genuine nutritional value to it. A lot of the habits that quietly undermine health are not obvious. They are the ones that feel healthy because they have always been treated as healthy. This channel exists to close that gap.